Hi, everybody. So, wee bit of alchemy. I'm Rick Barrett. Welcome. Last week, we were exploring some Baguazhang postures and the unique energies that come with them. And so, I'd like to go a little deeper into that, tack on a few more, and also like look into what's going on in those postures. And one of the key things that I like to emphasize, and this is true in for all the internal arts, is that we don't just assume a posture. Like say in Tai Chi, you have a ward off posture. It's there's the arrangement of your body is a very small part of the uh, overall effect that you're trying to create there. So in order to get the internal energy going and be able to manifest that as internal power or jin, we need to get the intention of the posture. So let's say in that ward off posture, I have my arm like this. It's not just hanging out there. There is an intention there that there is an expansion. The energy is it's an up and out kind of expanding energy. So there is a field that is being generated by this because there is a sense there that I had the intention of getting this expansion going there, and my forearm happens to be the focal point of that energy, but it's I can express that energy in any other part of my body. It just happens that's the way we practice in Tai Chi. We practice the Peng Jin or ward off energy. And same thing is true in the Baguazhang postures. So one of the characteristics I mentioned last week is that it's like a spiraling energy. So it's something that is coming from this connection throughout the whole body mind, and it's spiraling, from your feet up your legs, your spine, shoulders, down your arms to your fingers. So there's a this connection. There is a continuous energetic connection throughout the whole system, and it follows a path, a power line through your body to express that energy. And that means that the energy is going in a particular direction, and it's also connecting up to the negative pole or the yin pole, and that is a continuous circuit that goes throughout the whole system. So if we're having a so the if the energy if I'm going like this, there's a it's not just assuming that position with my arm. There is a quality. The energy is coming up. It's spiraling up, but it's expressing out through the hand. So there's a like a twist effect there. Even if I'm not moving, there is this twist that goes through there, and it's coming out through my fingers, out through the palm of my hand, but also through the forearm, all the way down through my body. There's that continuous twisting. So like if you like twist a towel, like really, like take a wet towel and really twist it. There's this continuous linkage that through the whole towel, and that same thing going through your whole body. That spiraling energy. So that's the within the body itself, the body mind itself. You get that spiraling thing. Then the other quality is a bigger, more insubstantial, and that is your connection. And this is unique, not unique. It's emphasized more in Baguazhang, and that is the connection, first of all, to the heaven and earth. That is the energies, the yang qi of the heavens and the yin qi of the earth. And we make that connection. We've been doing that through our three pillars, that particularly central equilibrium, how we open up to the big chi by making those connections, that heaven-earth connection. And the yin qi is more substantial. It's denser energy. The yang qi of the heavens is much more insubstantial. It's kind of electric. You can think of it as electric energy, the yang qi, and the yin qi of the earth being more magnetic. And it's just a way of thinking about it. It's not really an accurate scientific description. It's just more of a metaphor to compare the two. So we then you have the energies of the 8 directions, and each of them is feeding your body mind. The 8 directions. And this is something that's characteristic of all Chinese medicine. That those the east, west, north, south, each have their own quality, plus the center. So the east is wood chi, and the south is fire chi. The west is metal chi, and the north is water chi, and center is earth. And so we get those connections. We're not going to focus on those so much today, and maybe not at all. I really want to just work on how the effect this is having on your particular body, mind, and getting those alignments, and how they get you can express the energy. So you want to get an idea here, and I'll help you with you. I'll coach you through this. Is if my arm is going like this, there is a vector that is being expressed by my arm like that. It's going to the side, but it's also going out, and it's also spiraling. So there's several directions that the energy is moving, and you want to feel into that. It's not a thinky exercise. It's more of a feeling exercise. Like, oh yeah, I want to say, well, if I'm in this position, what am I doing with this? And it's good to think of it in terms of martial expressions, even though it's probably the thing that we're least likely to actually do. But it's good to have that there, because that is the source of this as a martial art. And so to have that, think, okay, yeah, I'm uprooting someone, I'm knocking them over, or whatever you're thinking is on that. What the feeling is of that. Am I pulling down with this arm? Or am I reaching out? Am I lifting up? And getting the feel of that in your body, even if you're not thinking in terms of fighting, you're thinking in terms of expressing your energy, your chi. So we're going to explore those as static postures, static positions, and get some of the feeling of those. And then we're also going to be able to integrate it, just like we did last week, into a moving qigong kind of form there, where you're feeling that flow of energy as it moves through, as an expression of internal power. It's not just qi, it's also this power. And the power comes from connecting the energy up with your body mind, and so that you're able to express that, so that we can move in those different directions with grace and confidence, because the power gives us the ability to do stuff. And that's what power is. It's the thing that allows you to do stuff. And so we want to be able to access some of the hidden powers of Baguazhang in these exercises here. And the beauty of the way we're approaching it here is that you don't have to ever do a Baguazhang form to get benefit from these things. It's something that you can feel, whether you're a total beginner or if you've been practicing this for decades. You can actually feel that internal power as you're moving through that. So why don't you stand up, please? And let's begin by establishing our three pillars: central equilibrium, energetic coherence, and unkinking the hose. So first, begin with your weight in your heels, but feeling the three nails along the medial line of the foot, along the big toe line. Three nails being in the heel, in the ball of the foot, and in the big toe. And so whenever we're in the heel, we're feeling the yin energy, the yin chi. That's because the body is sinking down, it's getting very sung. It's sinking down into the earth and feeling that energy dropping down, 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 and connecting up to that very substantial yin energy. Feel the density of that. And you're going down with your energy, but as you do that, the yin chi is rising and filling your body, connecting up with a supporting, nurturing, powerful energy, yin chi. It's the chi of form. Whenever you're feeling in that yin energy, it's like you're establishing a form. You're taking on a form. And at the same time, reach up with the crown of your head, tuck in your chin. And open up the jade pillow gate at the base of your skull. We do that in a very relaxed way. Just where the crown of your head is reaching up very gently, like a vine reaching toward the sun. About the same time, you're sinking down, being very sung into through your feet and into the earth. So as we reach up with the crown, that allows the yang qi of the heavens to come down through the bai hui at the top of the head. And this fills your body with that vibrant energy, that yang electrical energy. Place the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth and breathe through your nose. Breathe into your lower dantian. With each breath, find yourself sinking a little deeper, relaxing. Relax your lower back and allow your sacrum to drop, even as you reach up to the crown. So you're lengthening your spine gradually, gently. Opening up the energy channels that run along your spine. Point and reach with your index fingers and feel your energetic coherence. That whole body energetic connection ties everything together and also activates the tensegrity of the connective tissue system, that relaxed tensile strength that is characteristic of the internal arts. Reach out with your elbows, slightly rounding the arms and opening up your shoulders, allowing your chi move through your shoulders without inhibition. And feel it filling up your hands. Feel the chi in your fingers So we've unkinked the hose by opening up the jade pillow gate, by opening up the shoulders. And now we want to open up the quad. We want to get very sung quad. So we spiral down to the left, spiral down to the right, and just allow yourself to get nice and soft in that in the inguinal crease. And that allows the energy gates to open through, particularly through stomach 30 point, the thrusting chi point, and it connects up and allows the energy connection between the legs and the torso. Now feel the ball of your foot, ball of both feet, as you sink into that, and reach up with your wrists. Relax your fingers. Now, as you reach with your fingers, press down with your big toes slightly. Feel that. As you sink back into your heels, reach forward with your fingers, open your shoulders, and then pull back your elbows, your fingers as your body comes forward. Reach forward and move back with your body. So we're just establishing these poles in opposition to generate chi flow. Pull back, body comes forward. One more. Reach forward, pull back with the body. Feel that those poles in opposition, the hands going forward, body going back. Now pull back and feel your body coming forward. Look at your heels, the hands come down. So now let's move on to these postures, these Baguazhang postures. And first we're going to view the first one we covered last week. And that is, you want to bring your hand up your center line, and then you reach with your elbow, reach with your wrist, and open up. So the energy is coming to that open shoulder, reaching out, extending straight out from the shoulder. Okay, so and just for comparison, pull your arm behind your body and just feel what that feels like, and then bring it over in front of your body, and then go back and feel it right along that center line there. And just feel how that magnifies the chi flow through your arm as you do that. Notice that the arm is reaching out. It's not locked, but it's not collapsed either. It's kind of reaching out at about 3/4 of the way. You're opening up that. So what that's doing is opening up your chest, your shoulder, creating your first of all, you're lengthening the soft tissues that connect your arm to your torso, your arm to your shoulder. So there's you're lengthening those, you're creating more tensegrity in your arm as you do that. And that allows the chi to flow much more freely. But you're also opening up space in the joint itself. So that is that you've got a ball and socket joint there in your shoulder, and it's you want to open that up so that you're creating space there. Because particularly for those of us who have been spending a lot of time with computers, that tendency of the shoulders to roll forward, and that collapses the joints as we do that. The space between the bones diminishes and kind of start grinding and wearing out as we do that. By opening up like this, we're creating space in the shoulder joint. Okay, so there's that feeling there. Bring your arm down and just feel into your arms and compare the two. Notice the one that's just been doing that. I was using my left arm, but depending on how you see it on the screen there, it's whatever arm you use. Just notice, compare it to the one you weren't using. Now, bring your arm up, center line, and reach out with your other arm. Reach out there and open. Open your shoulder. You feel that connection there. Feel that joint opening up. Feel the tissues lengthening as you do that. Don't force anything. Gently allow yourself to play with your range of motion. It's the same thing here. You want to have the arm coming straight out rather than behind or forward, and just feel that energetic connection as you do that. And that hand comes down. And feel both the arms together now. Just notice the chi flow that's been generated by that very little movement that we've been engaging in. So the next thing that we're going to do is going to bring let's say this is my left arm. I'm going to take my right arm and turn it. So I'm going to rotate the forearm so that the thumb is pointing toward my navel, and my arm is spiraling. So there is a spiraling effect that comes around. I'm rounding the arm, but there's also a tendency, there's a directional aspect to that too, so that I get this. So I'm reaching out, and this one is coming here. So this is in very two-dimensional. Okay. The other important aspect here is the palms of the hands. You want to keep them open, but not tight. And you can put your hand on your head just to get the shape of it. It's that rounded quality to this is the Bagua hand. They're opening, the fingers are open, but they're relaxed. The palms are rounded, fingers are rounded. So we get that. So when we combine these two, we want to add then the twist, the turn of the body. That, let's say the left hand comes up my center line, turns, reaches out, and my right hand comes around like this, and thumb pointing there. I'm circling, but I'm going to turn my body now so that I'm reaching out. My eyes are going toward my hand. So, as I was saying before, we want to say, what's this arm doing here? So it's the energy is going. I'm turning this way, right? I'm turning my left arm, and I'm turning to my left, and so my energy is, there's a spiraling coming up and out as I do that, an up and out spiral that's going through that from my feet all the way through my body up to my hand. So there's a turn that occurs there. So you can see it this way. So there's that twist that occurs in your body feeds into this spiraling energy. Okay, so now we're going to turn. We're going to reach out with the left hand as we turn to the right. Reach out with the right hand and turn around, and same thing. And we're going to rotate. This time it's my right arm. My left hand is reaching to, so I'm spiraling all the way to the right. So feeling that energy coming up through my legs, my torso, my spine, and along my arms and out my fingers, creating this energy that is going like this. It's going up and out.
Feet.
Feet. Okay. So I'm starting facing you. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to come up both arms, and then I'm going to bring my left arm under, palm up, as I turn to my left and spiral as far as I comfortably can go. I want to feel that connection. I feel myself sinking down into my legs, into the earth, reaching up at the crown. I'm feeling that. So I'm going to turn, reach out with the left hand as I turn to the right. Right hand comes up and turn, and I'm spiraling all the way to the right now. So the right hand is the energy is coming up and out. The left hand is pulling down. It's coming down and in.
Call from retailer.
Oh,
Call from retailer.
Better problem. Okay.
I had it on.
No, sorry, that was mine.
It was mine. Yeah, do not disturb. Okay. All right, so here we go. So do that again.
Back up.
Back. Here we go. Okay, so again, we come up, reach out, and turn. Open. We want to feel that energy that your whole body is twisting, but it's also energy is expanding out from there. Same time, it's drilling down into the earth. Reach, turn, pivot, and turn. Come back, and let's come down. We'll just feel your arms your arms are very sung now. Everything is sinking down. Feel the chi. Okay, so now we're going to review the second one we did last week. And this one is where this is the posture that is, we're going to end up like this, right? So in this one, let's say, in this case, it's my right arm. I'm reaching up with the palm up. This is as if you're gathering energy from the heavens, the yang qi of the heavens. You're kind of reaching up there and taking the fire from the heavens, and you're reaching out with your other hand, palm up, and so this is the negative pole. Is you're receiving is coming through and reaching out with this hand. So we have this one here, it's coming across and out. So notice it's slightly different than this one, right? We got this has a certain feel to it. This is more of a yin posture, right? Even though it's my yang hand here, I have a yin aspect to it. Palm is up, it's in a receptive kind of place. So I'm kind of gathering the yin and yang chi as I'm doing this, and you can feel. Just hold that for a minute, and you can feel the energy that accumulates and passes through your body just by doing that. It's like you're gathering lightning from the sky as you do this. So the same idea here. This arm reaching straight out, this arm reaching straight out. One hand is higher than the other. So the yang hand is here more at chest height, chest to shoulder height. The right hand is, or the other hand, the negative hand, the insubstantial hand is up about head high. So let's do this one. The balls of your feet, toe, big toe reach, open your back, open your shoulders, and so now I'm going to be turning to my left. So I'm reaching, my left hand comes under, pivot on my left heel. As I turn, I'm going to open, and my right hand comes up. So I'm looking back, looking through my hand, through my left hand, as I look back. Just feel into that. Feel into the twist there in your body, coming up from your feet. Feel your three nails as you're using that to connect with the earth. And then turn to your right. Left hand comes across. Pivot on your left heel. Right hand palm up comes underneath. Pivot on your right heel, turn. So as I'm doing this, I'm primarily back weighted in the posture. That is, I'm in the, my right hand is reaching out and my left foot is the one that's doing this. In other contexts, that won't be necessarily the case, but that's what we're doing right now. Feel that connection there. Open up your shoulders, open up your chest, extending outward. Feel your tendons, your ligaments, your muscles, your fascia kind of lengthening as you do this. Opening up, feel that whole body energetic connection. So your left hand comes across, your right hand comes across, your left hand comes underneath, pivot on your right heel, turn, and open. Just feel that the opening that's occurring in your shoulders and your chest and your arms, and your joints. And I turn, reach, and turn, and open. Turn, pivot, back to center, and good to sink into your heels, and come down. Feel the chi in your arms, your feet. Feel it circulating throughout your whole body. Feel the connection from your legs, your torso, everything kind of unifying. Feel the pulse in your arms. Feel that the circulation, the flow of blood that is circulating through your veins. Okay, so next we're going to go do a new one. This one is like this. Your palms, got those rounded palms, you're reaching out with both palms. So what that looks like, you know, as you turn, you're spiraling and you're reaching out like this. You're reaching out with your elbows, opening up your joints, and reaching with your wrists, your fingers. Everything is, you know, expanding, but it's more compressed. The last one, it's very big and open and very yin. And this one is more directed. It's very focused, more yang. That's what you're going to feel that. So there's that back to my feet here. So we get where you're spiraling and this too, you want to get your hands aligned. So notice here, if I'm reaching like this and I'm turning, I've gone too far, right? I have no power here. So there's a sweet spot here. And notice the sweet spot is my hands are right in front of my shoulders. So even as I'm turning, my hands they're right in front of my shoulders whenever I'm issuing power. So not out here, you know, not that way, but right like that, right straight in front of me. So that allows that optimum energetic connection to occur there. Also, you get the structural support of your body by doing that. So let's take a look at this one.
One second.
What's that?
Good.
One. Okay, there we go. All right, so sink into your heels, tip of the tongue and the roof of your mouth, breathe through your nose. Feel your three pillars, your central equilibrium, energetic coherence. Unkink the hose. Okay, so sink into the balls of your feet, reach with the wrists. Toes, reach with the fingers, open your back. And sink into your right heel, your left hand comes under your right arm as you turn, pivot on your left heel. Your weight's primarily in your right foot, and you're reaching out both palms, about chest height. Reach with your elbows, open your shoulder joints. And feel that connection there. Feel your feet, feel the three nails in both feet. Particularly want to feel the ball of your right foot, the big toe of your right foot, as you're in this yang position. Now you turn, pivot on your left heel, back into your right heel, and your left hand reaches out, your right hand palm up, turn, and reach out. Feel the the ball of your foot, of your left foot, big toe pressing down as you're in that yang position. Pivot on your right heel. Turn. And feel the 3 nails in your right foot, particularly the ball of the big toe. Reach out, open. Pivot on your left heel, turn. Left hand reaches out, right palm up as you turn, and you get the 3 nails in your left foot as you reach out. Turn back to center. Press down. Sink into your heels. Feel the yin here. Feel very sung. Okay, one more. Because the ball of your feet, the big toe, reach the fingers, open your back. And turn, sink into your right heel. Your right hand reaches around, left hand. Oh, let me go back and just actually show you this posture first. Just so the finish, what we're doing here is as the left palm, in this case, my right hand is pressing down. My arm is rounded. It's a spiral, but there's a sense that you're reaching down from your body, and the vector is spiraling down like that. Boom, you're going like that. Your other hand is spiraling up in the opposite direction. So you have a continuous spiral through your arms as you're going down to your it looks like this. There's a, in this case, my left hand is reaching up, my right hand is pressing down. My right hand is the yang hand here. The yin hand is the left. It's receiving the energy from the heavens. The right hand is pressing down. It's expressing the chi. But there's notice that the arms have that spiraling quality goes through the whole thing. So let's go back to this posture, going through this. And so we sink into the balls, reach with the wrists, the toes, reach with the fingers, and now sink into your right heel, left hand reaches under, turn, pivot on your left heel, and you're reaching down with your left hand, pressing down. Your right hand is reaching up, pushing up with your right hand as you're spiraling to the left here. The left hand turning to the left. You're looking through your left hand. There's a pressing down, spiraling energy there. So pivot on your left heel. Left hand comes across. Right hand underneath. Pivot on your right. Turn, left hand reaches up, spirals up. Your right hand spirals down, pressing down. Feel that connection through your arms. One unit. Feel it connected through your body to your feet. And turn, pivot. Reach, open. Pivot on your left heel, turn. Reach, open. Back to center. Close. Sink into your heels. Feel the yin. Feel your whole body getting very sung. Your arms, your legs, your torso, everything getting very sung. Step in. Take a deep breath. The balls of your feet, toes, and then sink into your heels and disappear the chi. Valerie.
This won't be the first time that I've mentioned the tension that I seem to be always carrying between my shoulder blades. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse. Nada. It was from one hand to the other hand, no tension, no muscle doing the weird things. Great. It was great.
Wonderful. That's great. That's great.
Yeah, it made me happy, I tell you.
Yay, yes. That's
I just
terrific.
got to be doing Baguazhang, right?
At least these exercises.
At least get my hands there. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I was kind of floored, I have to say. I mean, I noticed it a little last week, but it never clicked. And it clicked this time. Like, oh look, there's no tension there.
Terrific. You've been mentioning this for a long time.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's wonderful to have reached this point where it's like, oh, that's nice. That's what
Yeah.
that feels like when that's not there. Oh, that's I like that.
It's like, pay attention, muscles. Let's pay attention.
Beautiful.
It's good.
Great. Cool. Anybody else? Debbie.
So I think, well, first of all, the movement of chi was much stronger, it seemed like, than I'm used to feeling. But on postures 1 through 3, I think I got all of them, but on 4, for some reason, I just had a hard time noticing how my feet were always wrong. So,
Okay.
I'll be reviewing this again. I'm just wondering, did anyone else have visions of, I don't know, the sorcerer and the sorcerer's apprentice? How irreverent can you get? But it just felt like all those postures felt so powerful.
I love it. That's great. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Maria.
you,
It was a
Maria.
great class.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Maria.
Maria.
Thank you, Maria.
Bye-bye.
Lots of dragging in this.